Welcome to Rahaj Speaks Asian Volume 8. Okay, so as I said, today I'm doing two movies. First off, I got Appleseed, first one, and I got the Nippz helping me.
What's happening? So
to keep it short, so I can get both movies in here. Gonna hit some major things. You're just gonna have to check it out for yourselves. I mean, I really can't tell you much about it, otherwise it really gives a lot away. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you're really not sure about until about, I don't know what, like 3/4 into the movie, you really don't start finding stuff out?
Pretty much, yeah. That's when a lot of the action starts happening too.
Yeah. The artwork's visually it's stunning.
It's amazing. I mean, they use cell shading technique all mixed with CGI effects.
Like the actual characters themselves are cell shaded.
Except for, what's his name?
Riarios.
Yes.
Two main characters are Riarios and Doonan. Now, they know each other from way back when. They were both soldiers from way back when. Doonan is the actual main character. She's pretty much, Doonan has more testicles than probably any of the guys who have ever any of the guys that I know. She's got more balls than all of us.
Tell you what, I'd be afraid to do anything with her. She'd probably break my neck.
Riarios is, if you've ever seen the cover, he's the big robot-looking guy. Well, anyways, like I said, I can't get too much into the story because it just kind of gives it away. All you really need to know is that humans have now created what's called bioroids, but they can't reproduce, so they have to go through these life lengthening procedures to make sure that they don't. So, not giving too much away. The artwork itself was amazing. Like he said, you know, cell shading on the characters, and then except for Riarios, and then CGI on everything else. And
yeah, like all the city was all CGI.
And it blends together really nice. And the weird thing about it though, it's an anime, but there's a lot of like Greek mythology references in there. Like the mother brain of the city is called Gaia. The main chick that runs it is called Athena.
The city is
called Olympus. One
of the bad guys is Ares.
Yeah, Hades.
Oh yeah, Hades. That's right.
It's kind of weird, but it's really good. Kind of boring in some places. So I think for like the actual movie itself, like the storyline and the parts, I gotta give it 2 ratings. Like the storyline and stuff, I would give it about like a 3.5 and a 4, just because it does get kind of boring. But the action itself, I would easily give like a 4.5 to 5 out of 5 noodle bowls, rice bowls.
Well, overall, I give it 3.
Because, I mean, it does get kind of boring, but the action is fulfilling and amazing, and I can't really say anything other than that. It's amazing. You just, I mean, like I said, you gotta check it out. J-Boy, I know you wanted to see it, but I can't really tell you much. Gotta check it out.
Yeah, you do that.
So, now we're gonna do the second one, Appleseed Ex Machina, and we'll be right back.
I'm out of here.
Okay, so I'm back with the foot, and, okay, Appleseed 2, well, Appleseed Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Yellow Ex Machina.
What he said. Great movie. Compared to the first one, storylines are very, very different, like insanely different. The animation styles are very different. Like it's still cell shading to a point, but then it's also more 3D and realistic.
Yeah, it was a lot more 3D. Like the backgrounds in the first one were 3D. But then, like, the people in this one were more 3D than they were before, and you could really tell it's like the lighting was a lot better.
I personally, the first one fails in comparison to this one.
Yeah.
I mean, graphically, anyways. I did like the first one. I did like the way the first one looked, but this one, I think it was just so much better. And as for story and plot, I'll let you take that one.
The basic plot of this one kind of revolves more around, what's his name?
Briarios. Yeah,
Briarios.
It's Briarios, not Riarios. But in the first one, they say Riarios. You can't hear the B. Yeah. This one, you can hear the B, like, plain as day.
And is on the back. But, you know, whatever. The storyline kind of more revolves around him more than it does the other lady, the little chick. Doonan. It revolves around him a little more, and it's kind of about this corporation, kind of, that all of a sudden there's just this outbreak of
cyborgs going crazy.
Yeah, cyborgs and non-cyborgs kind of just going a little nuts.
That's all we're gonna tell you.
Trying to figure out how the hell that's happening.
That's all we're gonna tell you, because you know, if we gave away any more, it would give the movie away.
And you'd be like, I don't have to watch now. I already know what happened. Thanks a lot, jackass.
Not what he seriously. These two movies are amazing. The second one had John Woo's name all over it. Like, you watch it and you can be like, oh, John Woo had a hand in this.
You want to know how you can tell? There's dubs in this one. There's not dubs in the first one.
It's true. And then there's, if you've ever played Stranglehold, there's the shooting the bullet, and then you see the vapor trails in all slow motion till it hits somebody, and then it's like, ha ha!
That's called tequila time.
Yes.
Or bullet time for those who didn't play Stranglehold. But well, what about the action? Action.
The action, there's a lot more action in this movie. I'd say the action in this movie definitely gets a 5 out of 5 rice bowls. The storyline I would give a definite higher because it was a little more interesting than the first one, so I would definitely give that at least a solid 4 instead of like a 3 for the first one.
Yeah, I would give it about a 4 because it wasn't pushing the storyline in your face, kind of like how the first one was. The first one, there was like a 10-minute exposition period in a car that I didn't really like. This one, it doesn't try and shove the story in your face, it just kind of drifts the story along for you. So yeah, 4 to 5, and then action, definitely 5 out of 5. There's a lot more like person-to-person action on top of the robot action.
So, I mean, other than that, I really can't stress, you know, watch them. I mean, that's all I could say. If you really don't watch anything else that I've reviewed yet, I mean, at least check out Appleseed and Appleseed Ex Machina. You'll love them. You'll appreciate them. You maybe even you might even thank me, you know, or him.
Yeah.
Mostly me though.
Visually, it's a movie to watch visually. You know, I do the other movie blog, so I know a lot about visuals, and I wear glasses, so that makes me an authority on everything.
But I guess I will be back in a few seconds, do my ninja speed thing with what I'm doing next week. Okay, so figured out what I'm doing for you next week. I've done a lot of animes and I've done a game or two, talked about a few games. So I'm going back to actual live action movies. Reaching back to the Dragon Dynasty series, which is, if you don't know, the best of the best kung fu action movies of all time. Killzone, the first movie I did, was number 1, and the next movie I'm not doing them more because I don't have them all yet. Some of them are kind of hard to find. The next one I'm doing is number 3 in the series, and it is The Protector, Tony Jaa. His second film, next to Ong Bak, which was amazing as well. I'll do that for you later. Yeah, this one, if you can watch it before, do it. But if you want to wait to see what it's about to my review, go for it. But all I gotta say is you're gonna love it. The reviews, I'm probably gonna jizz my pants about this movie a lot in the review. So yeah, like I said, Protector next time. Come back, Ninja's gone.